Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to buy it, click on the link in the description below to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex Datejust 28, reference 279384RBR. It has a silver dial, oyster bracelet, and a diamond bezel. I'm going to talk to you about the bezel, the case, the bracelet, the dial, the movement. Try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start. This is the Datejust 28 line, and it is the smallest of the Rolex Datejust line. The Datejust is Rolex's most iconic, most famous, and most profitable and common line that Rolex offers. The Datejust comes in many sizes, 28 being the smallest, 31 medium, 36 large, that's for women, and men can also wear size 36, 41, or a 41, and some might even call the Datejust 42 a Skydweller because it looks very similar. So basically small, medium, large for both men and women. Now this is the smallest one. I would probably recommend it for those women who are, let's say, under 130 pounds or have a wrist size of around 6.5 inches. And the reason is because if you get a watch that's too small, it could be hard to read. And if you get a watch that's too big, then it overpowers your wrist and it looks too large. So that's just a guideline. It's my guideline. There's no official guideline, but having sold a lot of these watches, that's what I've noticed. Okay, at any rate, this is the Datejust 28 line, and it is in, Rolex calls this steel, white gold, and diamonds. So let me tell you which part is which. The watch itself, the case, is where the movement is, where the head of the watch is made of stainless steel. The bezel, which is this thing that goes around the glass or the crystal here, is made of white gold, and then it has diamonds inlaid inside of it. And therefore, Rolex calls this watch steel, white gold with diamonds. All right. Now the case itself is a monoblock middle case with a screw down case back and winding crown, and it's 28 millimeters going from the 8 o'clock to the 2 o'clock position, the longest distance across the bezel or the longest distance across the case of the watch. That is 28 millimeters. And if you turn it on its side, it's approximately 11 millimeters in height or profile, and that's a standard size for Rolex. It might even be smaller than that, might be even 10. I'm not sure exactly, but it's right around there. It's a comfortable size. They only make one size, so it doesn't matter. But it is a comfortable size. Okay, now the case being made of all stainless steel, it's very good, very rugged, and also can, it has a very nice, beautiful polish to it. And stainless steel is just a fantastic thing to make a watch out of because it lasts pretty much forever. Okay, now let's talk about the bezel. The bezel is this beautiful diamond bezel. Now, Rolex only uses the best diamonds on earth, internally flawless, D-color, amazing sparkle, shine, and you can expect them to all be natural stones. Now, they make a precise alignment of the height of the gems so that the orientation, the position, the regularity, the strength, the proportions, all of that is finished to exact perfection, so that it leaves a sparkling symphony to enhance the watch and enchant the wearer. That's right. Rolex does all that with just a single bezel. Okay. And I think it looks quite beautiful. They make the standard bezel in a white gold fluted bezel. That's the standard bezel. And they make the base model with a domed bezel. This is the deluxe version, the version with actual diamonds, as you can see it here, sparkles and looks quite fantastic. As I said, the outer rim of this is made in white gold, and the diamonds are set inside that white gold bezel. And I think that they use white gold instead of stainless steel for this bezel because white gold is softer to work with, and you're setting these diamonds in there. I believe that's the reason. I'm not entirely sure. Or it's so that they could have this watch be called a white gold steel with diamonds. Maybe that's the reason. But at any rate, it looks beautiful. Okay, so let's move on to the dial here. Now the dial is your standard silver dial. It has a sunray finish, which creates a delicate light reflection on the dial, and it's obtained by using masterful brushing techniques that create grooves running outward from the center of the dial, so that when you turn it in different lights, it looks different. The light is diffused consistently along each engraving, creating a characteristic subtle glow that moves depending on the position of the wrist. That's right, and it's done by applying a physical vapor deposition or electroplating, which gives it this beautiful sunray finish, silver dial. And it has these luminescent hour markers, which I might say, now you could also have diamond hour markers. In this situation, this watch is white index markers. And why might that be beneficial? Well, one is a practical aspect. You can actually see it at night. So if I flash this light at it and you look at it, you can actually read the hour markers at night, which is a practical consideration that you should think about, because you wear these watches at night. And also, if the other option would be to have it in diamonds, some people don't like to have the entire thing in diamonds because you already have diamonds on the bezel, and then to add it more again on the dial is a little bit too much. To subdue it a little bit, you've got the diamond bezel, but then on the dial itself, you keep it just a regular how it normally comes, just with a basic index, which is also not a bad idea because the dial itself is already beautiful. Sometimes you don't need to add diamonds to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the bracelet. The bracelet is your Oyster bracelet with 3-piece links across. It has a folding Oyster clasp and it has this easy link 5mm comfort extension, which you can simply pull out like this and extend the watch 5mm in the event that your hand or your arm gets hot or cold and expands or contracts. You do not need a tool to close this, so it's a very smart invention, but it's been going on like this for quite some time, so that's really no surprise. Now the movement is upgraded from the older version, which again is no surprise because, well, Rolex has to improve their watches with every model year, and this one is no exception. This caliber is 2236. It's precise to plus minus 2 seconds a day, and it has a power reserve of 55 hours. All right, so let's try this on. I am obviously a man. This is obviously a female's watch, but I'm trying it on so that you can get an idea of what it would look like on you. Of course, it would look much nicer, and let me give you my thoughts. Well, my thoughts are, if you would like a Rolex Datejust, which is the most iconic watch I would say in the world, second would probably be the Audemars Piguet and Royal Oak. This would be number 1, the Datejust, and it serves every function. It can be worn in a dress fashion. You can imagine this beautiful watch with a dress and some fancy dinner, which you got these beautiful diamonds, and you can actually also imagine this watch in a more casual setting because it has this Oyster bracelet and it has these index hour markers. So it doesn't necessarily have to be only for a dress type occasion. It can also be, just a much more casual situation because of the dial and the bracelet, which calm it down a little bit, make it look less dress-like. So I think for this price point in the mid-teens, it's a great purchase. And if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below and buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in jazz time, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.